A couple of seconds, ma'am. I'm starting off the live stream. A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all the faculty, students, and all the other participants to this IIC Ambassador Orientation Program. The role of higher educational institutions is rapidly transforming and taking on new dimensions. Along with imparting quality education, we are now also expected to develop socially conscious and morally upright students. HEIs now have this added responsibility of contributing to the nation's development and sustainability by mentoring our students and bringing out their talents and abilities. The Ministry of Education, which was formerly the MHRD, has rolled out many initiatives for higher educational institutions for encouraging innovation and research and to help our students in making their mark at a global level. So within this context, the IIC of St.Ann's College is organizing this IIC Ambassador Orientation Program. I once again cordially welcome all of you to this online session. As per our tradition, we are going to begin this session with a college song that has been rendered beautifully by our college choir girls, which will be followed by a virtual lamp lighting ceremony. I request all the Annites to join in.
In heavenly home I will enter the land. The light of life belongs to the Lord. No weapons fashioned against us can stand. The light of life belongs to the Lord. And we sing glory, honor, strength to the Lord. And we sing glory, honor, power, strength to the Lord. When power of darkness comes in like a flood, the light of life belongs to the Lord. We are the torch bearers of the future. The light of life belongs to the Lord. And we sing glory, honor, power, strength to the Lord. And we sing glory, honor, power, strength to the Lord. The light of life of the Lord, the light of life of the Lord, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. Puruttvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadam. Shubham puruttvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadam. Shatrubuddhi vinashaya deepajyotirnamostute. Deepajyotirnamostute. Shubham puruttvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadam. Shubham puruttvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadam.
On behalf of Team IIC, I would like to acknowledge the presence and constant support of our beloved principal, Dr. Sister Amrita, who keeps encouraging us in all our initiatives. I would now like to welcome Dr. Smita Astana, IQAC Coordinator, Dean Academics, and also our Paramarsh Ambassador. Ma'am has been instrumental in guiding our college through 3 successive NAC cycles, which has culminated most recently in us being awarded with an A+ grade. Ma'am, I request you to deliver the welcome address, please.
Thank you so much, Aparna. Very good afternoon to one and all. It is with a great pleasure that I welcome everybody on behalf of St. Anne's College for Women, Hyderabad, to this very interesting event and awareness program. And we are honored by the presence of innovative expert speaker, Ms. Selvarani, Innovation Officer from Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India, our faculty members, and other participants across the country for being part of this intellectually stimulating event. The story of St. Anne's is very short and fast rising. Born in 1983 in a two-room college with 106 students and two programs. Today, St. Anne's has emerged as a leading institution with 35 program options, 3,500 plus students. Besides pursuit of academic excellence, college imparts education with a purpose, with a mission of transforming our young girls into empowered women. Reaccreditation by NAC with an A plus grade in the third cycle recently, the status of college with potential for excellence by UGC twice, is a manifestation of our commitment towards quality education. Our institution is also recognized as a mentor institution under the Paramar scheme of UGC. As the challenges of higher education have acquired global dimension, it has now become imperative for the institution to be more uncompromising in its immediate bearing to the society. And the management and faculty at St. Anne's has always been ready to explore changes and challenges. Establishing IIC was a huge step to diversify into hitherto unknown territories. And this ambassador orientation program is a beginning in that direction. Many of the students and staff sometimes wonder what is this IIC? Why so many things are happening? So that is the most interesting part of it, that we are graduating to a different level of activities. I only hope and wish and think that many like colleges should also join and should have some kind of cluster programs also vis-a-vis IIC. Instead of every institution organizing so many, I think we will take a step in the direction and collaborate with some institutions, need not be in our city of Hyderabad, with anybody. Couple of institutions will also collaborate and do activities at a bigger platform. So I once again welcome all the participants. I welcome Ms. Selvarani, and I hope today's inputs will be leading to a strategy for innovation. So welcome and thank you everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I would also like, to take a minute to acknowledge the constant support given to us by Dr. Venugopal Rao sir, who happens to be the president of our IIC Council, and Ms. Shrikala, the additional IQC coordinator and vice president of IIC. I now request Ms. Nirja to throw very brief light on the IIC activities that have been taken up so far. So, over to you, Nirja.
Yeah. Good afternoon, one and all. Institutional Innovation Council of St. Anne's was established in the year 2019 with President, Vice President, and Convener, 7 coordinators, 23 faculty members, and 20 student members. The council was upgraded in the year 2020 as per IIC 3.0 MOE's Innovation Cell. The main objective of IIC St. Anne's is to foster the culture of innovation in the minds of undergraduate and graduate students. Since the inception, it has been encouraging, inspiring, nurturing, mentoring students with potential entrepreneurship, especially when they are in formative stage. It promotes innovation-prone ecosystem in the campus, encourages students to participate in various ideathon competitions, nurture ideas with that deal towards entrepreneurship. In this process, Institute is trying to establish networking with other conventional institutes under Technology Exchange Program. Though IIC of St. Anne's is still in budding state, it ensures that it participates in all the activities declared by MOE Innovation Cell. This year, the Council has completed 5+5 elective activities apart from the 3 mandatory activities in the first two quarters of the IIC calendar. 2 self-driven activities and attended most of the MIG-driven activities. St.Anne's is aspiring for multitudinous mode of innovation to make the campus entrepreneur and innovation enabled campus. Apart from the above, IIC of the college organizes many innovative, motivating, mentoring lectures to educate and address the needs of young innovators by inviting entrepreneurs, investors, professionals of great repute. Both the students and the faculty associated with IIC St. Anne's have the privilege to participate in various innovation related initiatives and competitions organized by other IIC centers, participate in interactive sessions with renowned business leaders and top-notch academicians, experimentation with new and latest technologies that help in prototyping their ideas. Requesting Madam to guide us to make our efforts even more efficacious. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nirja. I would now like to request Ms. Prashanti from the Department of MCA to present to us all a brief profile of our esteemed speaker of today, Ms. Selvarani.
Good afternoon, one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our resource person for the session. Ms. Selvarani ma'am is currently working as an innovation officer with AICTE. She is in charge of setting up and monitoring institutions Innovation Council in HEIS of South Zone. IIC is one of the initiative of the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell. Ma'am has a responsibility to outreach to these institutes to build innovation ecosystem via IIC. Ma'am, additional responsibilities are handling IT systems for IIC and team member in organizing hackathon. Ma'am has done bachelor's degree in electronics and communication and master's in business administration. Ma'am has a PG diploma in e-learning from IGNOU with a gold medal. Ma'am is having 16 years of professional experience. She was working for IIT Bombay for almost 12 years. Now she was working as project manager at IIT Bombay and oversaw various e-learning projects. There she had increasing roles of responsibility. She was on deputation to National Museum, New Delhi for a year to implement digitization of information of artifacts through cloud server with mobile app. She started her career as lecturer for a year. We welcome our ma'am with green greetings.
Thank you. Thank you, Prashanti.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, virtual green greetings for you. We really hope, this lockdown situation ends quickly and we can have you in person at our college and do
Sure,
this.
sure. Thank you. Thank you, Aparna.
The floor is all open to you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I can stop sharing and you'll be able to share your PPT, ma'am.
Thank you, Aparna, and thank you entire St. Anne's College team for inviting me to brief about IIC and its innovation ambassadors' roles and responsibilities. It's my immense pleasure to brief about our major activities, and really very happy to share our experience and share our objectives with you all. So, under the AICT leadership team and the guidance of our Chief Innovation Officer, Dr. Abhay Jare, the MIC is focused on, the main focus of MIC is to encourage the ideation, creativity among higher education institutions, students, and faculties. And also, we support the knowledge-based innovation and startup ecosystem. And we also promote the startups driven by students and faculties in higher education institutions of India. And if you all are aware that we have recently launched the Kapila program. Through Kapila program, we try to create the awareness about IT literacy, and also we are going to help the higher education institution to file the patent also. And through IIC, we try to promote and strengthen the innovation and startup ecosystem in higher education institutions. And also, whatever the startups and developed was startups by the students and faculties, we help them for their technology commercialization of innovations from HEIs. So these are all the main focus of MIC. So if you consider this main focus, the ideations, we have programs, innovation contest, we have so many hackathons to uh, to for the students to develop their critical thinking and problem solving ability. And through this, we are creating a knowledge based innovation ecosystem. And also, we support startup. If you are aware, last year we have conducted the POC contest, and we have shortlisted many teams. Out of that, end of the year, we have shortlisted 17 teams, and we are going to we are in the process of giving a fund for them. And for the awareness of IP literacy, recently we have launched Kapila program. Please follow up in our website. In MIC website, we have the detail of all the programs available in our MIC website. And the technology commercialization, we have a project called Yukti. It is already started. It is launched by our Honorable Minister. So whatever the projects coming up through SIH, NIC and all the things, so MIC will fund this all the startup through Yukti program. So these are all our main focus of MIC. Now we'll come to the IIC. So Institution Innovation Council, through IIC, we give the round the year guided activities. We give the calendar of activities in the starting of the year with the learning modules. That what is the target of this entire particular activity? What as an objective? What we are going to get out of this particular activity? So like this, we give the activity round the year, and we ask the institution to submit the report in our portal. And also, for the impact lecture schemes, for the institutions which are located in the Northeast and Tier 3 regions, and those are aspirational IIC institutions, which they do not have the innovation ecosystem, sufficient innovation ecosystem, we help them by giving funding to organize a lecture series in the theme of IPR, startup, and entrepreneurship. And through exclusive SDP and FDP, for example, last year we have organized Innovation Ambassador Training Program. We have organized in 6 cities, almost 24 programs under 4 teams we have organized. And due to COVID, we couldn't able to continue the Innovation Ambassador Training Program. And we have conducted 17 online sessions during the COVID period. And we have over completed 17 online session and received the certificate from us. We are considering them as an innovation ambassador. I'll brief you what is the role of innovation ambassador in the coming slides. And also for the students, for the institutions impact lecture series, for the students and faculties, there is a lot of FDP and SDP programs we have conducted. For the students to exclusively contest for the student of IICs, it is not for all the institutions. The higher education institutions who are part of IICs, for them, the students, they can submit, we have encouraged them to submit their ideas, and we ask the institutions to scout their ideas and take it to the next level, POC, that is proof of concept, and give the support to develop the proof of concept into prototype. So finally, we ask the institution to nominate 5 best prototype from each institutions. And an important point is there is no major capital investment required to establish IIC in your HEIs. And in addition to that, we give the national platform for showcasing your innovation and entrepreneurship achievements of HEAs. We give through our innovation contest platform, you can have the repository of the ideas, POCs, prototype of your own students. And in the innovation ambassador portal, you are recording, you are having the repository of the innovation and entrepreneurship related activities conducted by your innovation ambassadors. And in the institute IIC login, the entire programs are connected in the institute login. So we are providing the national platform for showcasing INE achievements of HEAs. These are all the important points why we are asking HEAs to join in IIC. So in IIC, we follow the 360-degree approach of learning. The 360-degree, because you are from 2019 onwards, you are with us. So you must be aware of this diagram. Everywhere we give this diagram for this one, innovation contest and everywhere. So understand this diagram. So the first one, this is field visit. So we ask the student to go to the field visit and identify what are the problems, existing problems. And then we ask institutes to conduct the ideation workshop to develop their problem, because identifying problem is not sufficient. How they have to formulate the problem from the idea, from the existing problem, they have to formulate their idea in the right manner. This is we are expecting this thing happen in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they have to we ask institute to conduct the design thinking workshop and the demo day presentation. So they should know what are the design aspects of their problem, whatever they have identified, and they should present it. So end of the second quarter, the student will come up with the idea and their design part. And then the third quarter, we ask them to identify, like prior search, and identify whether the same problem is existing and the solution for the same problem is existing already. So you innovate something, if the solution is already available, how you are going to be different from the existing solution. So actually we are not asking the students to invent the new one. So innovation is different than invention. Okay, so if the solution is existing already for that particular problem, how you are going to give the improvised solution for that existing solution, and how you are different from the existing solution. So these things we are expecting the students and faculties to know in the third quarter. So when they finish their third quarter, when they come to the fourth quarter of their academic year, we are aiming the students should gone through the ideation workshop, design thinking workshop, IP related components of their products, and they should develop their prototype. At least the tabletop prototype they should be able to develop it. So when they develop the prototype, we ask the student to submit the prototypes. Every level, in the first year, we have asked them to submit directly the POC. In the second level, we ask the students to submit idea, POC, prototype. So the prototypes, right now we are doing the evaluation. In addition to last year, we have gone through regional mentoring session in every area. We have conducted around 11 regional mentoring session in the business model canvas. So we ask the students to identify the business potential of their prototype. So right now we have given the business model canvas, design thinking, and their idea validation through online sessions. Now we ask the students to submit all these three components in online. So right now the students have many students. We have finally 1,400 prototypes were nominated for this innovation contest, and these 1,400 prototypes are submitting the business model, design thinking, idea validation, and their final PPT. And the first round of evaluation already started. Once the first round of evaluation is completed, we ask the student to submit their financial aspect and their executive summary of the prototype, so that the second level of screening will happen. And finally, we will announce the winner of the NIC NIC National Innovation Contest 2020. So NIC is for the students, exclusively for the IIC institutions. So what are the benefits of joining IIC? So in IIC, as I said, we give the round the year activities and the calendar plan with the detailed guideline objectives for the institutions. And also this year, considering the top performers of the last year, will be considered for the weightage in AICT grant or scheme. They will be given some weightage whenever they apply for some scheme or grant under AICT. And also, like right now, if I'm not wrong, Smita ma'am told that the cluster of institutions. So we are coming up with that same plan. So the top performance of the last year, top performance, I'm not saying only the 5-star institutions are top performance. Even the 4.5 4-star institutions also will be considered as a top performance. They will be, again, we will be giving some methodology to shortlist the mentor institutions. So what we are going to do with mentor and mentee program. So top performers with some guidelines will be selecting the institutions as a mentor. So they will be mentoring the nearby institutions, or we can select with the nearby area, they'll be able to mentor the aspirational IICs or the new IICs. And also this year, establishment IIC have a weightage in ARIA ranking. So ARIA is also ARIA is a ranking system for the institutions on their innovation achievements. So if in ARIA from this year onwards, we are giving a certain weightage if the institution have established IIC in the institute. So these are all the benefits of IIC 3.0. What are the main focus, what we are doing in IIC activities? As I said, every time I reiterate the same sentence, like in the students and faculties, we are trying to inculcate the ideation, problem solving and proof of concept development. So once proof of concept POC is ready, so they have to go for their design thinking, and they should be well known about their IP component. So they should have knowledge about the IP. So we are creating the awareness and literacy of IP among the students and faculties. And once they done, and we will be hand-holding them from the ideation to the prototype level, and then we will be funding them for their startup. So this year, when we developed the IIC calendar of activity, we have given the focus. So the first quarter, we have given the thrust areas like inspiration, motivation, and ideation. So we have conducted the orientation session in all 8 zones under the AICT. We have categorized the institutions. We have grouped the institutions under 8 zones, South Central kind of thing. So we have already conducted the orientation session on IIC 3.0 and the objective of all other major programs. So the first quarter we considered inspiration, motivation, and ideation. So in the, as I said, session on problem solving and ideation workshop is important. Exposure and field visit we have told, but due to this COVID, we may not be able to take the students and faculties for the field visit, but they can identify what are the problems in their nearby area. They can identify the problems and they'll try to solve the problem. They try to bring the solution. And second quarter, we have given the validation and the concept development. So they have to, whatever the problems they have identified, by checking after gone through the problem solving workshop, they should be able to validate their idea. And last year, what we have experienced when we went for the regional mentoring session to identify the POCs, students were very nicely developed the prototype, but they were not able to pitch their idea in a given time. So pitching is also very much important among the students and faculties when they go for the startups. So within a minute or within 2 minutes, they should be able to attract the investor. So pitching is very important in every aspect, right from the idea level. So pitching is very important. So the idea and pitching session need to be given to the students, and validation of their idea at the institute level we are expecting in the second quarter. That is validation and concept development in the second quarter. Also, we have given in the calendar activity orientation session on national innovation and startup policy. As you all aware, we have in MIC, we have an initiative called National Innovation and Startup Policy. We ask all the institutions already, all the institutions have undergone training under NISP program. Already the all the institutions are asked to formulate their own startup policy. So we are expecting all the institutions will be submitting their own startup policy based on the NISP national level policy and their state level policy. They will be developing their institute level startup policy. So students should be aware of these things. And in the third quarter, we focus on prototype design, process development. The innovation can be, innovation is not only in the prototype. No, innovation is not only on the hardware part. It can be a process, it can be a service also. So that's why we have given, wherever it is prototype, we have given prototype. Innovation can be a prototype or design level innovation, process level or service level innovations. So in the third quarter, the prototype should be developed, and session on IPR and design thinking need to be conducted by the institute with the experts. So based on this one, we expect the student to identify the IP component of the prototype. And in the fourth level, in the fourth quarter, awareness about the startup related ecosystem. That is in the accelerators, incubations, nearby incubation. Even we have last year we have given the internship program. So we asked the students to undergo the internship program in the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystems. Many of the institutes have submitted their internship program of their nearby industry and all other things. So what we aim through internship program, they should go to the nearby accelerator or incubation centers, and they should know the stages of the starters and how the early stage idea is developed into the startup. So these things, these life cycle of the startup should be known for the students. So this is we are focusing on the fourth quarter. So what we are aiming through IIC, through in the formative year, right from the idea, they should be able to develop their prototype in the end of the year. And they should be able to identify the business potential of their prototype, so that we can also verify. And then if it is a business potential, in MIC, we give the support for their startup. So in IIC, we have a three type of activities. IIC annual calendar activities, which I said we already we have declared with the learning objectives. And self-driven, in the same way, whatever we ask the institution to do it, many institutions do it on their own. Like as I have, now you have briefed, IIC president have briefed about, like you have planned to conduct 5 activities in the first quarter and all. In the same way, we ask all the institutions on their own, conduct some activities and the self-driven activity related to innovation, startup, and entrepreneurship only. We will not consider any like MATLAB training under self-driven activity. So this year we are going to be very strict in verifying the reports. So I request you to conduct the activities in the startup, IP, and the innovation and entrepreneurship related activities under the self-driven theme. In MIC driven activities, it's a seasonal activities. Whenever some other ministry or under AICTE, we come up with the new programs. So we give this information to our IIC institutions. Since they are associated with us, they'll give the first-hand information, and we ask them, we promote those activities through our IICs, so that their faculty, students, and also institute will get benefit out of this activities. And these are the weightage of the activities, 3 type of activities. So we give 50% for annual calendar plan. Self-driven activities will have a 30% score. MIC-driven activities are having the 20% score. So all our categories into Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, every quarter will have 1 star. So 4 stars, and the 5th star have some certain points we used to announce it. But basically the extra, whoever conduct the minimal threshold more than the minimal threshold activity will get some rewards. So those rewards will be converted into the 5th star. So just for the overall view, these are all the last year star ratings we have announced it. So total 5-star, around 139 institutions received 5 stars, and 79 institutions received 4.5, and 100 institutions received 4 star. So this is the zone wise classification. This is the overall impact of IIC. So the Institution Innovation Council started in November 21st, inaugurated by MHRD Minister Prakash Javadekar ji in November 21st, 2018, with 967 IICs. And now we have 2,200 plus institutions right now. And in the first year, all the institutions, we had only the IIC calendar activity in the first year. We have received around 10,000 plus activity report. And in the second year, IIC 2.0, we have received around 26,500 plus activities. And in the second year, we have started developing the in-house mentoring capacity by regional mentoring and the IIC Innovation Ambassador Training Series. So this year, we have almost created around 8,000 innovation ambassadors. And these are the activity by team. We have like entrepreneurship, innovation, IPR, and other and startup related activities. And this is a picture of the NIC, National Innovation Contest 2020. So we have received around 12,500 ideas. So these ideas were approved by the institutions, and 7,000 POCs, prototypes, around 10,000. And finally, we asked the institutions to nominate 5 best prototypes from their institute. So we have received around 1,400 plus prototypes nominated by the institutions. So this is an innovation contest comparison. So in the IIC 1.0, we have received 4,000 ideas. In 2.0, that is 1920, we have received almost 12,500 ideas. And we have received 1,600 plus proof of concepts, that we say POC. In 2020, NIC 2020, we received around 7,000 plus proof of concepts. So finally, 75 prototypes after regional mentoring session, we have shortlisted. Right now, 9,000 prototypes were submitted by the institution students, and 1,400 prototypes were nominated by the institutions. Right now, the evaluation is going on, and the POC contest, we have almost selected 17 potential starters for the funding. The funding is already in process. They'll be getting the funding very soon to start their start. So what are the major activities under the Institution Innovation Council? For the student, we have the National Innovation Contest. And for the faculties, we have Innovation Ambassador Training Program, because they are the real mentors for their students. And for the institutes, we have Impact Lecture Series program. So this is again the small pictorial diagram of the National Innovation Contest zone-wise. And this is the process, how the NIC, different stages of NIC. First, we asked the students to submit idea, POC, and then prototypes. 1,400 prototypes were nominated finally by the institutions. Then we have started the mentoring of their prototypes. Right now, the role of innovation ambassador has come. We have mapped the innovation. We asked the innovation ambassador for their team preference. We mapped the innovation ambassador with the prototype students, and they mentor the students to develop their business model concept and idea validation, their design validation. So by mentoring support by the innovation ambassadors, students have submitted all these assignments. And right now, the step 4, where we are the evaluation by experts started already. Almost 800 ideas, 800 prototypes have already submitted all the assignments, and the evaluation is also started. In a week time, the evaluation will complete. The first level of screening will complete. The second level of screening will start in the mid of Jan. So we hope in the end of Jan, we will be announcing the results of NIC 2020, and we'll be announcing, we'll be launching the NIC 2021. And due to the COVID, because initially we asked the institutions, we asked the IIC president to submit their idea, POC, and prototypes. Due to the COVID, we understand the difficulties. So we started the website wherein the student can submit their prototypes, ideas, and POCs. So it will be displayed in the institute login, wherein the IIC president or IIC in charge can validate their ideas, and they can. We have also given the evaluation parameters also. So based on those parameters, IIC member used to validate their idea, POC, and prototype. They have validated. By the way, we have received 1,400 prototypes. So the time to time update notifications, everything is available on the NIC website. That is nic.mic.gov.in. So one dedicated only for the innovation contest. For the students, we have come up with the innovation contest. For the impact lecture series, we have come up for the institutions. We have come up with the impact lecture series. So in NEP also, I read that higher education must form the basis of knowledge creation and innovation, thereby contributing a growing national economy. So IIC Institute located in rural, Himalayan or Northeast region, and also the tier 3 cities with less outreach to the innovation ecosystem enable us. We asked them to submit their proposal. We have given 250. We have received around 250 proposals, and we have given shortlisted the 79 institutions for the Impact Lecture Series funding. And the funding is already last week we have released the funding also. So this year again we will announce this Impact Lecture Series program. Very sorry for the interruption. So next we'll come up with the Innovation Ambassador, IIC Innovation Ambassador. So IIC Innovation Ambassador Training Program. Dr. Kalam used to say the purpose of education is to make a good human beings with skill and expertise. The enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. The same way here in IICs at institutions are envisaged an instrumental role to drive the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in their campus. For this, the role of the faculty being a member of IIC is very important. So we plan to develop the in-house mentoring capacity of the institutions, and we come up with a training program series, and we plan to create the 5,000 innovation ambassadors end of the academic year 1920. We conducted innovation ambassador training program under the theme of design thinking, IPR, pre-incubation, and the entrepreneurship development program. And also, we plan to increase the in-house mentorship program. We started in the January last year, and we have conducted this innovation ambassador training program in 6 cities under these 4 themes. So total 24 training programs we have organized. What we are expecting from innovation ambassadors? So we are expecting this is the leadership opportunity for the students and faculties to develop their real-world professional and entrepreneurship skills, and also to achieve IIC's mission of driving innovation and entrepreneurship for the benefit of national economy, to encourage ideation, creativity among students and faculties, and also build a network of active students and faculties that act as liaison between IIC, HCAs, and local communities. So we have a Telegram group of innovation ambassadors. We update what are the activities time to time in the Telegram group. Already we have around 1,500 innovation ambassadors are joined in our Telegram group. And also their role is they have to educate about our different IIC programs and competitions and activities, and how students and faculties can benefit from them. These are the roles we expect from the innovation ambassadors. And also they need to raise the awareness among the local communities, not only for their institutions. So they need to create the awareness among the local communities about the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship through workshops, seminars, and other official events. In the Innovation Ambassador portal, we have a different kind of activities. That is like conduct the workshop or seminars inside your campus or outside your campus. So you should, by doing this, the Innovation Ambassador is impacting his or her own institutes and also the local communities. So we expect the innovation ambassador to he should be creating awareness about all the programs related to innovation and entrepreneurship in their institute as well as their nearby local communities. And also they have to facilitate the execution of IIC programs or activities directed to their institutes, students, faculties, and communities, local communities. What are the benefits? What benefits the innovation ambassador will get by doing this? So they gain a greater understanding of innovation and entrepreneurship programs. They gain access to exclusive events, and also they'll enhance their public speaking, event planning, and communication skills, and also the networking skills. So they also will get a chance to attend regularly the workshop organized by IIC to improve their entrepreneurship skills. So finally, they'll get the satisfaction in being part of a team that makes a difference in life of others. The presence of outstanding and enthusiastic institutional leaders that cultivate excellence and innovation is the need of the hour. So, outstanding and effective institutional leadership is extremely important for the success of an institution and its faculty. So, through Innovation Ambassador, we try to create the outstanding institutional leaders. So this is our innovation ambassador portal, wherein they can see right now the physical training program we have conducted in 6 cities and 6 zones, and these are all the states we have covered, and around 2030 innovation ambassadors were created by our physical training program. Later on, due to the COVID pandemic, we were not able to conduct the training program physically. So we have started our IIC online training sessions. We have conducted almost 17 online training sessions under the theme of this IPR startup and incubation and pre-incubation management and entrepreneurship development. So by this, we were able to reach out to almost 8,000 ambassadors, around 8,000 students and faculties have completed 17 sessions. We had also given the follow-up assignments. So they have to watch the video and they have to fill the assignment also. So by doing this, by this, 8,000 people have completed their follow-up assignment after watching all the online sessions. So they have considered as IIC Innovation Ambassadors. So now I hope I have cleared all the IICs, what we are going to achieve through IIC and what is the roles and responsibilities of Innovation Ambassador. So this is our website, iic.mic.gov.in, whereas you can find what we are doing, and also you can find an IIC 2021, what are the happenings, and at a glance you can see the overall report of IIC 2019, 1819 and 1920, and what are the major activities of IIC. So we have an innovation ambassador and mentor mentee. It's an upcoming program wherein we are going to make a cluster of institutions for which the top performer institution will act as a mentor. The new and aspirational IISs will act as a mentee. And impact lecture series for the institutions which have the less outreach for the innovation and ecosystem enablers. And national innovation contest for the students of IISs. Last year, the POC contest students were taken to the South Korea and Canada for the international startup program, exchange program. So last year, the the winners of the POC contest, out of 75, we have selected 25 prototypes. Out of that, we have shortlisted around 5 teams were gone to South Korea, and remaining women entrepreneurship we have sent to the Canada for the international startup training. And also we have conducted IIC online session, and also we conduct the leadership talk series wherein the students and faculties will get the leaders will share their experience with the IIC students and faculties. And also we have the resources and referrals. The last year, what in IIC 1.0, what we felt is like many institutions called and asked for the experts from us. So that's why we have designed one more aim of the Innovation Ambassador Training Program is to develop the in-house mentoring capacity. So right now, what we did, whenever the Innovation Ambassador register, we made them their contact details in the public and with their area of expertise. So any IIC institutions can approach the innovation ambassadors for their experts as an expert. And also many institutions were not aware of nearby incubators and pre-incubators. So we have asked the IIC institutions if they have the incubators and pre-incubators in their institutions. We ask them to submit their data with the in-charge details. The same details are available in our website for the public. So any institution can identify their nearby incubator and pre-incubation unit. And we have the download section where they can download what are the notifications and the other things which we are sharing time to time. So IIC 1.0, we come up with the institute login. In the 2.0, we come up with the innovation ambassador login and the innovation contest login. So these are all the different things available in the portal. In the portal, we have connected. Institute can monitor what innovation ambassador is doing. Institute can monitor what is the performance of innovation contest. The students, when institute log in with the president or head of the institute login, so they will be able to monitor what their innovation ambassadors, whether they have registered, whether they have submitted their reports, and they can also check the performance of their innovation contest teams. Are they submitted whatever the assignments we have asked for it? The mentoring session is going on. Everything they can view in their IIC login. In the same way, they can submit their information. And one important thing is, if you are conducting any program, you can submit under the announcement by IIC institutions. So all other 2,000 institutions can see your announcement. So the outreach among the IIC network is also created in the IIC portal. And we have the performance card wherein you can download if you are from 2018, you can download your reports from 2018. If you have joined from 2019, you can download your report card in the current dashboard. So you can, whatever the reports you have submitted, you can download it for you to submit and other ranking agencies. So this is a dashboard. So wherein we show how many activities we have assigned, how many total of activities submitted by your institutes, and how many activities report were approved. And these are the time-to-time notification. The notification is the broadcast one, wherein MIC will give the announcement. For all, this part is same for everyone. So we give the announcement, whatever the announcement from our side, you will get it in the notification part. In the performance report, if you click on more info, you can see how your score is calculated. So when such a transparency scoring system is maintained in IIC, you can see the parameters, you can see how the scores, individual values are assigned to each report, everything you can check it here. And in the news corner, as I said, right now we have the network of around 2,300 institutions. So if you are conducting any national level or any activity which will benefit other than your institute, you can submit your activity details. The zonal in charge will verify the activity. Once he or she approve it, this will be published to all the 2,200 institutions. So in one go, you will be able to reach out to 2,200 institutions. This is the dashboard wherein you can see the impact of your own institute and the impact of entire IICT. So this is the comparison. So each and every activity, how much students and faculties you have impacted, and this line graph shows for that particular activity, any institutes who has impacted more students and more faculties. This is quarterly activity report. And here, last year we have announced 12 is a threshold for IIC calendar, and 12 activities you have to do in IIC calendar and self-driven. And one of the institute has conducted almost 336 activity in the self-driven. So in the same way, if the institute is not completed the threshold activity, this speedometer color change into red. As I said already, we try to connect all the portals in the institute login, wherein the head of the institute or IIC president can monitor the innovation ambassadors progress, and also they can monitor the innovation contest progress. So in the institute login, whenever the idea is submitted, it will be available, and member or president or the head of the institute can approve or disapprove the idea. And same way, POC, prototype, these all three are over, and nominated prototype nomination also is completed. Right, monitoring the mentoring session. As I said, the innovation ambassadors we mapped with the nominated prototypes. We asked the innovation ambassador to train the prototype team on their developing their business model canvas, idea validation, and design validation. So this activity is also almost completed now. Right now, the progress of evaluation is going on. Soon we'll be showing the progress of evaluation also in the institute portal. So here, the idea submission, the POC submission, prototype submission, nomination, and mentoring session. For example, two prototypes are nominated by the institute. So you can see what is the status of BMC design validation and all. So what else is there in IIC portal? As I said already, announcement from IIC institutions is also possible, and we also give the announcement and downloads are available. Thank you. If any questions on IIC and Innovation Ambassador Program, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Can we take up a few questions, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
There is already a question in the chat box from Ms. Brahmara, who's a faculty with us, ma'am. Her question is, should we find the existing gap while innovating under the 360 approach of learning so as to improvise on the existing idea? Should we find existing gaps while innovating?
Yes, yes. Yes, you can. Yes, of course.
This was a question that was posted towards the beginning. Why should a student join IIC? I think you've made it very clear, but if you can very briefly sum it up for them once again, ma'am. Benefits of
why should student join IIC? So if the student is joining in IIC, he or she will be able to undergo the various training programs what we have conduct, and also we ask institute to conduct various training programs. The entire activities are focusing the inculcating the innovation and entrepreneurship skill set in the students. So if your institute is conducting around 50 activities in a year, so through this 50 activity, the student surely will know the innovation and what is the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship in the current scenario. And also by our time to time announcement, what are the activities under MIC? For example, Smart India Hackathon, Kapila program, and Yukti program, and we are coming up with a lot of international hackathons also. So the students will get the notification very quickly. So we send the notification time to time. For example, recently we sent a notification for the IPR courses. If the students are benefiting, whatever the student council members, we send the mail to them. So they'll be getting the information time to time. And also the important thing is, if they come up with a startup, if after our screening, if the startup has a business potential, we will be funding them for that particular startup. And we give the incubation support also.
Couple of questions from IIC team, ma'am.
Yes.
Is there any mandate of making IIC compulsory under NEP, ma'am, in the near future? Is IIC mandatory across all institutions?
Because if you go through NEP is focusing on idea generation. NEP is saying that knowledge-based startups should be formed in the HEAs, and HEA should have the knowledge-based system, and they should be focused on innovation and entrepreneurship skill set. Whatever the NEP is, the objective of NEP, we are already promoting the same thing through IIC and other various activities of MIC. So when we implement NEP, we'll come to know.
Okay. Ma'am, again, this is one question. We happen to be a degree college, ma'am. We offer undergraduate and postgraduate courses. So when you're ranking institutions on that 5-star scale, do you use any different parameters in terms of technical or engineering colleges versus regular colleges like us?
No. As of now, we don't use any category separately for technical and the degree colleges, because still we wanted to. So because when we started the first year, IIC, everyone say that what is the difference between hackathon and our IIC? Yeah. Because everyone got confused, because hackathon, we MIC only, we organize hackathon, Smart India Hackathon. We only come up with IIC. So the difference is hackathon, we give the problem statement, and mostly it was for the technical problems. Yes. And in IIC, what we say, go to the field, identify the problem, team up with your fellow mates. We are not saying that you should not team up with any other department. We ask, because in one team, as I said, pitching is important. So if you're a degree college, if management students are there, you make sure one student from the management is included in the team, so that when they go for the pitching, he'll be helpful. One student from the computer, one student from the electronics background. So you team up. It's not like only the one department of students should be team up. If we are a group of institution, we allow the team up between among your IIC institutions. That also we are allowing. So we want, like, you should not limit it to the one department. You should not limit it to technical thing. So in IIC, we consider there is no difference between technical innovations and the degree college innovation. Innovation existing everywhere. Even the teacher training institutions are also part of our IIC, because they should come up the new pedagogy method for the new NEP and all. So innovation existent everywhere.
Sure, definitely, ma'am. If anybody would like to pose any query, you can either use the raise hand feature or put it in the chat box. We'll just wait for a minute. I would like to take this opportunity, ma'am, to formally offer a vote of thanks. First, at a personal level, we know how extremely busy you have been with IIC activities. We ourselves are attending some of the meetings being hosted by IIC. So, first of all, a big thank you from all of us for consenting to be a part of a program. And more importantly, I think you are the possibly the best resource person for what we had in mind. We all of us now have a lot of added clarity as to what are the activities to be carried out by IIC and what are the benefits that the institution as well as the students derive out of taking IIC membership. Especially, I felt that it is really exciting to be a student in the current times. The kind of opportunities that they have now because of the activities being taken up by IIC. Probably when we were students, we didn't have these many avenues possible. So now, be it innovation or research or the startup culture, you're making that a part of regular study along with regular curriculum. Now they have so many more opportunities that they can take up and pursue their own passions. So thanks a lot, ma'am, once again, from the entire team at St. Anne's for this very wonderful orientation regarding IIC activities. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the management, our principal, and the entire team of IIC from St. Anne's College for their untiring efforts in carrying out all the IIC activities and especially this particular program. Smita ma'am, would you like to add something? Or just 1 minute, ma'am. We'll unmute you. Yes, ma'am. We can hear you now.
Yes, I would just like to reiterate what you have said. Students are so fortunate being at this time they are young. We didn't have any such opportunities or knowledge or idea also. So now only we are seeing words like ideation or proof of concept. So now our best bet is to engage our students, to train our students. And I also would like to again stress on what some question came is that there is some difference between the technical institution and non-technical institution. So I think you have to just think in over a period of time that our approach to things, our calendars, our focus on entrepreneurship is an additional value system, not as inculcated as part of the whole program. So somehow the IIC should, think on these lines also. And
Sure, ma'am.
thank you, so resourceful and so much of wealth of information you have given. This is also that everybody will understand, even the faculty members will understand that why all this needs to be done and how it needs to be done. And the only challenge is how to find time. Faculty time is not an issue, but the students' time, their interest levels and their engagement is also a little challenging. But what a wealth of opportunities these youngsters have. I envy, we absolutely envy them. So thank you so much for spending time with us. And we'll get in touch with you again to have more exclusive sessions with selected students. We have to filter a lot more because all the students who come to degree colleges have a different mindset. They have different aims and goals. So to, divert them towards these kind of activity also is an, I won't say Herculean task, but yes, it is challenging. Thank you so much, and we'll meet again.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Aparna. And I hope through IAC will change the mindset of the students. Instead of going for the placement, we'll ask them to do their own entrepreneurship, and also we'll change the minds of the degree college students. Also, already we are impacted many colleges to join in IIC. If you look at the reports, one of the arts and science college has come up in the among top 5 in southern zone, and your college is also doing good. So there is no problem between as far as are concerned. There is no separation, no need to consider the technical and the non-technical students. If you consider in Smart India Hackathon, SIH 2020 last year, I have seen many degree college students came till final. I have, because I was a part of the hackathon team, I have seen many students from the arts and science colleges were part of the hackathon. So there is no problem, because everyone, everywhere, where the mindset is there, we can identify that we can solve the problem. If the mindset is clear, and any student can come up with their own idea. So I hope through IIC, by all your institute support, we'll try to change the mindset of the students. And I appreciate the effort of Aparna. I couldn't able to attend her phone calls also many times. I sincerely thank her to bear with me, and also I appreciate her enthusiasm to educate her IIC teams and their fellow faculties. Really, I would like to express my appreciation to all the participants for taking time out of your busy schedule, and it is a weekend also. And thank you for your attention.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
you
you,
said,
ma'am.
I think one final big thank you to all our participants, especially since it happens to be a Saturday afternoon. But like we said, this is something that all of us have to take up seriously and sincerely. Not only will it change the mindset, I think it will open up many more avenues for, whether it's a degree student or an engineering student. It will definitely make a lot of difference to the kind of opportunities that students will now have. Would like to close this session. The feedback link has been posted in the chat box. We request all the participants to please submit your feedback. Your certificates of participation will be sent to your emails probably within 2 or 3 days. And again, as per custom, we'll close the session with the national anthem. So I request you all to please stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all.